Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the IndieZone. My name is Kathy. On December 26th, 2024, a notation appeared on the case summary page in Idaho versus Kohberger that indicates that there was an event that occurred on the 26th of December 2024. The issuance of a Subpoena Duces Tecum. Now, just by way of background, the case summary page is a document that is maintained by the clerk of court in the Idaho 4 case. Because the case started in Latah County, the items that are notated on the case summary page up through change of venue in September 2024 were notations of the clerk of court in Latah County. Thereafter, post change of venue, all notations that you see on the case summary page were made by the clerk of Ada County. And what the clerk does is maintains this summary page as a running document of key events in the case. You'll see the filings by either side. You'll see the orders that were rendered by the judge. You'll see notations for hearings that have occurred and hearings that are scheduled to occur in the case, up to and including the notations for trial in the summer of 2025. So it's basically a tool where the clerk of court maintains a chronological record of the key events of the case. Looking at that case summary page, there's an item that appears. It's called Subpoena Duces Tecum, that was issued on December 26th, 2024. We do not know by looking at the case summary page if this was a Subpoena Duces Tecum that was issued by the state of Idaho, or conversely, if it was issued by the defense. So what is a Subpoena Duces Tecum? A Subpoena Duces Tecum is a legal document that's served upon a person. It could be an organization. It could be a records custodian on behalf of an organization. It means a subpoena for the production of evidence. So it will look something like you are commanded to appear at such and such a place and bring with you the following items. And there will be a listing for the production of the evidence that whichever side has rendered this Subpoena Duces Tecum wants the party to produce. Now, sometimes the receiving party may object to certain things that he or she or the organization is being asked to produce, and then there may be a hearing before the judge to determine whether or not the person needs to produce the items that are requested, the evidence that's requested by one side or the other. But the party who receives this legal document needs to act, can't ignore it. There could be potential for criminal contempt of court proceedings if a person receives a subpoena and they do not respond either with an objection or production of the documents requested at or before the time that they're requested to produce them, or both. You might see some items being produced, some being objected to. So a Subpoena Duces Tecum refers to a subpoena to the party for the production of evidence requiring the party to produce documents, records, or other tangible items for examination by one side or the other. Duces Tecum is a Latin term, which basically means you shall bring with you the items that are listed in that subpoena. Now, the good news is that by looking at the case management page, we see that this is a PDF document. It doesn't have the little lock and key like so many items that have been withheld from the public because they're under seal have. If you look at the case summary page, and you do that by going to the Idaho cases of judicial interest. I've listed the link in the description to all of my presentations. Go to that page, scroll down to Idaho versus Kohberger. Case summary page is right under the details regarding the case. Open that up, and if you see PDF, you know that that means it's an open document. It's something that will be, at some point, appear on the public record. The ones with a lock and key are the items that are under seal. So we will definitely monitor the docket for you. It did not appear as of today. This is the 27th of December. It's very early in the morning on the East Coast. We're going to take a look later to see if it appears today or possibly sometime next week. And once it does, we'll come back both on the IndieZone podcast and here and report what this means. At this time, this will now conclude this episode of the IndieZone. Please, as always, like, subscribe, and leave your comments. Your comments are very important to me. I read them all. Thank you.